Is lazy all the time and always denigrating us as being uninspired, lazy, don't have a good work ethic, but you're looking for us to help you stand up for yourself and protect your communities from ICE. I would not be looking at lazy people for help if they're lazy, because I could not depend on them. But you're wanting to depend on us to stand up for you, to lay our lives down so that you can walk across our backs like you walked into this country and something that was already set up to help you succeed thanks to the work that my people did. But we're lazy. We warned you this was going to happen. We warned you to vote a different way. And now they're looking at us like, why won't you help us? It's not that we're not helping you. It's just that we warned you that we would not have the bandwidth to come help you because we have to protect ourselves because we knew that this was going to happen. And in all that time, instead of learning how to defend yourself and ask us how to do it, to stand up for yourselves, you decided to let us do the work where you sat down and we stood up for ourselves. And now that you need someone to stand up for you, you can't even stand up for yourselves. And you're looking for us to help. Somehow you're looking to the lazy, uninspired, bad work ethic people to help you fight for your rights. And then some of y'all are saying, can we hit a reset button? No, there's no reset button to hit. What needs to happen is that you stop denigrating us and then let us know what you plan to do. Because my fear is that when you get your way, you're going to go right back to denigrating us as having a bad work ethic and being lazy and uninspired. So this isn't a ha-ha at all. I do not celebrate what's happening to you. It's more of a, do you hear yourself kind of thing. Correction, I said you're looking for help from us in this, but you're actually looking for us to do it, which we warned you. We don't have the bandwidth because you allow that man to get back in office.
What happened to black fatigue? I remember all different groups of people coming together telling how they all tired of black folks. You know what I'm saying? But now that black people ain't at these protests, y'all want us to come out and help. What happened to black fatigue? Nah, I'm petty. I'm so tired of that fake kumbaya shit, black and brown unity. Y'all folks really don't fuck with black people. Just even looking at this chart, bro, that shit be so flawed. Black folks the only one that really tried to stand up for everybody. When it was time, bro, we always try to vote or even try to do the best thing that's going to benefit everybody. Look at the goddamn Asians. Look at Latinos, white folk, white women. You know what I'm saying? Be claiming they oppressed, but like y'all, man, hey, bro, it's really time we really got to apply that same type of energy, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? At the end of the day, man, we really all we got.
I notice they got this shit going on across social media where everybody calling out black folks because we don't want to support the illegal immigration protests. And then you got some of the Spanish speakers talk about we was out there with Black Lives Matter and George Floyd. Then they turn around and talk bad about George Floyd and make fun of his unaliving because we don't want to get out there and support them. You see the nonsense I'm talking about? This is why I like politics, because it's so much hip.
Hi guys, my name is Mercy and you're welcome back to the channel. I trust you guys are doing well. In recent years, Black Americans have often been very visible in social justice movements, civil rights protests, police brutality, and racial justice organizing. Many immigrants have benefited from the broader civil rights framework that Black Americans historically fought for. Now, some Black Americans online are saying, we always show up for others, but when it's our issues, we don't get that same energy back. Some immigrant communities even disrespected or distance themselves from Black Americans. So we are choosing to step back. On the other side, some immigrants and activists are criticizing that position, saying, oppression is connected. We should stand together against systems like ICE and racism. Dividing helps those in power. Anyway guys, let's see how people are reacting to these videos. We will come back to talk more. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I will be right back.
Online discourse about why black people aren't out there protesting more, ain't out there on the front lines more, and saying that this isn't our fight. Some of my mutuals are into it and they beefing with each other, but I'm gonna try to explain to those people who don't know and don't understand why black people ain't out there. I'm gonna explain to y'all, and I'm gonna try to do it quickly because I want to do a longer form, but that'll be on a different platform. So here we go. I was born in 86, right? Throughout the 90s and the 2000s, one of the things that kept being said about black people is they need to build up their communities. Why don't they build up their own neighborhoods? Why don't they own their own businesses? Why ain't they doing all this stuff? They commit the most crimes. They're the main ones on welfare and all this other stuff. And they're the main ones with affirmative action and DEI and all this other stuff. And we believed all the stuff and negative stuff that they were saying about us, our community, and our culture, right? Right. Now, fast forward to where we are now, where a lot of us are doing our research on this stuff and realize a lot of the stuff that they were saying about us was just straight up lies. We don't commit the most crimes in this country. We're not the main ones who benefit from welfare programs. We're not the main ones who benefit from DEI and affirmative action. And regardless of anything that has ever been said against us, we still find time to laugh, smile, build up, take care of our families, and do all of that stuff. And we're learning that all that stuff that they said about us was lies. We also learned that a lot of the stuff that our ancestors fought for, the people who do benefit the most from that stuff, are the ones who will talk trash about our community and about our culture and don't even understand it. And now we're feeling offended because you guys are benefiting from the stuff that our ancestors fought for, but yet are the same ones talking some of the most trash about us. And y'all want to wonder why we're not fighting? We fought for y'all back in November 2024. We fought for y'all. Y'all didn't fight for y'all, because it was a hectic time during that election. And that election showed black people one thing, that we are more on accord than y'all have been leading us to believe. Even black women, y'all have black women thinking that white women were going to stand by their side more than black men, until them election results came in and we realized we actually are more together than apart. And, of course, we can blame it on a couple of loudmouths with a podcast, Mike, but it is what it is. So we're looking at it like, nah, y'all got yourselves into this mess. What we're going to do is build our community like y'all been saying we need to do, and y'all can go deal with this. In fact, don't ask where the black people are at. Why don't you go ask all them random TikTokers who suddenly got political and told y'all not to doggone vote or try to vote for a third party, that as soon as the election results came in, all of a sudden, they don't talk about politics no more. Ask them to go help you. Don't ask us. That's the reason why. So just in case you need to know, that's the reason why.
One thing that I do like is that we have all collectively as black people said, ICE, deportation, legal immigration, that ain't our fucking fight. I love that for us, because we are actually opening up the space for the discourse within the black community that matter. So I think we are going to have to deal with a little bit more diaspora wars and gender wars and shit. But I think taking our support, attention, and our manpower away from the other groups that use us for their social movements and shit to get things in America, to continue to step on us and continue to oppress us as black people, I think that's a good start. I think that's a very good start. And I think that we should all pat ourselves on the back, and we should continue to stay out of this. Just continue to stay out of it. You give your opinion, but don't be going out there, because and like I said, again, I liked how we all called out the fake Black Panther Party shit, bro. Like, that was such a CIA fucking attempt, bro. That shit was crazy.
A lot of people think that African Americans are asleep at the wheel when it comes to ICE. And it's like, no, it's just that we've always been fighting against this. So it's like, it's not brand spanking new news for us. It's like the police have been killing us since the end of Reconstruction, the police have been targeting us, attacking us through Jim Crow, civil rights movement, into the current movement that we're in right now. It's always just been a constant thing. And I think it's white people are just starting to realize that this stuff kind of affects them, the overreaching of the government and the overreaching of the police and things of that nature. It's starting to affect them. So now they're all just oh my God. But it's just okay, it's Tuesday. For a black person, I'm yeah, the police and the government are always overreaching. The police and the government are always doing things that are wrong for the people. So it's not brand news to us,
One day y'all will understand and get that they always have tested things on us, so that way they can implement it on all of you. They always test things on us, so that way they can successfully implement it on everyone. Black people have been trying to tell y'all about policing military, all those things. We have told y'all, we have warned y'all. That's what the Black Lives Matter protests were about. It's about the fact that if they can do this to us, it's only a matter of time before they do it to you. We were the experiments. Unfortunately, the people of color were the experiments. The Latin community were the experiments. The immigrants were the experiments. They tested it on them so they can implement it on everybody. And what y'all got to understand about this too, because a lot of people don't understand this about whiteness. I thought y'all would have understood after the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, but I think people forgot. When you choose to buck against whiteness, whiteness will attack you. Whiteness will dispose of you. That even includes if you're white. If you are, that's why I always say I like white people who other white people can't stand. Because when you are white and you decide to buck against a system of whiteness will say, oh, you're expendable. Look at what they did to all the abolitionists. Look at what they used to do to white people who would be at civil rights marches. They don't care. They're not gonna be like, oh, you're white. Like, they don't care. If you are bucking against whiteness, whiteness will attack, whiteness will kill you. And that is why since day one with the BLM movement, we always, and not even just BLM movement, with civil rights, everything, we have always talked to y'all about whiteness and why it's important to eradicate it, because whiteness is killing us all. But y'all missed that lecture. Y'all didn't understand because y'all allowed them to do what they usually do, what they've been doing since they created racism, which was, oh, look at them. They're trying to attack you, making us the enemy. No, we were your oracles. We're not your enemy. We're your oracles. Okay? Remember this.
Now look at this. This question is for the Hispanics, the Latinos, the Mexicans. Why are you guys on TikTok, on all over social media, calling out the blacks? We are not the only race that you guys should be calling out or that you guys should be asking support from. What about your Asians? In LA, Asians got a whole damn town, a whole damn community. You can go to Chinatown at any time. Filipinos, you got a Filipino town. What the fuck? You ain't calling on them? You got Samoans. You got a whole Samoan town. They living up in the projects. But the only people you can call for that you look to are the blacks. You guys need to figure it out. You only want us there when there's a problem. You calling on us when there's a problem. You calling us out and trying to make us feel bad because we are just sitting back in the cut right now. Don't forget about all the other immigrants, because we are not immigrants. We are imports. We didn't knock fences down to get over here. You have other races and other communities who did. So they should be in the street with you guys, fighting with you guys. Start calling them mofos out. Make some videos about the Asians, the Vietnamese, the Filipinos, the Samoans, the South Africans, whoever. Stop calling out Black Americans and telling them that we need to be in the street with y'all.
A lot of people got mad at me when I said this is not black people's fight and that we're on a couch for a reason. And I just want to remind you guys of something. This is a projection of the 2024 presidential election exit polls. And when I say this is not black people's fight, I say that because 85% of black people voted for this not to happen. And when you look at all the other races, you can tell that there's a significant amount of votes that could have stopped this from happening. When I said that y'all wasn't out there fighting for us, I'm not talking about the 41% of YT people. I'm not talking about the 52% of Hispanic Latino. the 54% of Asian, the 42% of POCs. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the 57% of YT people that voted for this and the 2% of YTs that voted for somebody completely else. I'm talking about the 46% of Hispanic Latino people that voted for this. 46%, that's dang near 1 in every 2 Hispanics who voted for this. I'm talking about the 39% of Asians. That is a significant amount for this projection. This other is POCs, and this is what gets me, is that y'all lump black people and POCs together. No, we are not together. 54% of POCs voted for this. 54%, that is literally 1 in every 2 POC who voted for that. And don't get me wrong, there's not words created to show how bad I feel about everything that's going on right now. And even though I'm saying this is not our fight, I'm still doing everything I can to show the injustices of what's going on right now. But to say that there aren't enough black people out there protesting right now is absurd to me, because we've been fighting, we've been trying to tell you guys about the injustices of what's going on, and you guys are just now seeing it. So yeah, I still stand on what I said, that black people need to be on the couch and this is not our fight. But let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one.
So today on here, I saw something that really bothered me. A Latino woman basically was asking why the black community isn't there for the Latino community like they were there for us during BLM. Oh boy, y'all might want to buckle up for this one, because this is about to be a CM Punk type rant. And in the theme of this Phil Brooks type rant, let me go and say the words that he once said to the universe. Do we have everybody's attention now? Now then, I say that because I find it funny that it takes us stepping back as a community entirely for people to recognize what's going on. Now, notice I said it was funny. I did not say I was shocked. Because this is what always happens. You see, somehow we are always blamed for things, despite the fact that a lot of times it's not our fault. And this one definitely is not our fault. Did you see those voting numbers? We didn't put that piece of shit in office. You did it. But you say you helped us during BLM and that's why we should help you? I don't remember that. Because you see, what I remember is that it took a black man losing his life at a point where the world had no choice but to watch for you to recognize that we go through shit. But you have the gall to sit there and blame us when the only thing that we did was try to prevent this from happening. Hey, I actually have a crazy idea. How about, instead of blaming my community, you do what everybody tells us to do and check your own? Because they were the ones with the superiority complexes that made them think that they were better than people that look just like them. And excuse me, but why do we always have to be the ones that have grace for people? Because from where I'm sitting, a lot of people don't show us that same grace when things happen with us. Because the thing is, we read the 900-page document. We researched. We looked into things. I'm not sure we could say the same about you. Now then, I know it's not everybody. So right now, we need as much solidarity as possible. Period. Now then, if you want to sit there and point fingers, cool, whatever. But us, we got a world to save. So what you do from this point is up to you.
Alright guys, welcome back. I would like to know what you think about the videos you just watched. Drop
Welcome back, my people. At the end of the day, this is not about hate. It's about boundaries. You cannot insult Black Americans on Monday and expect them to protect you on Tuesday. That era is over. If we are talking about unity, then let's talk about the real unity, not convenience. Not when it benefits you, not when cameras are on. Real solidarity shows up when it's uncomfortable. Until then, nobody owes you their voice. Period.